Well, thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Over the weekend, we learned of a tragic accident during the CF Snowbirds Operation Inspiration Tour to salute Canadians for doing their part during this pandemic. On behalf of the Conservative Party of Canada, I would like to extend our deepest condolences to the family and friends of Captain Jennifer Casey and the entire military community on this profound loss. We also send our thoughts and strength for a full recovery to Captain Richard MacDougall, who was seriously injured in the incident. Could the Prime Minister provide an update on the incident investigation?
The Honourable Minister.
I thank the member opposite for her question and her words. It is with heavy heart that we grieve the loss of a member of the Snowbirds team who've been flying across the country to lift up Canadians during these challenging times. Our thoughts are with the families of Captain Jennifer Casey, Captain Richard MacDougall, and the entire Canadian Forces Snowbirds team during this difficult time. Our thoughts in particular are mourning Captain Casey, who was another brave Nova Scotian lost during these very, very difficult times for that province. We thank the emergency personnel in Kamloops who responded so quickly to this tragic incident. A flight safety team will investigate the incident, and until the investigation concludes, the CT-114's Tudor fleet will be on operational pause. Our hearts go out to everyone.
Ms. Elisev.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The Canadian Security Establishment has warned that intellectual property that Canadian health organizations are developing associated with researching vaccines and treatments and tests for coronavirus are valuable targets for the Chinese Communist Party-backed hacking. Has the Prime Minister or any member of Cabinet been made aware of any cyber breaches?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, as a government, we take extremely seriously the safety, security of Canadians and of our intellectual property. That's why the Canadian Security Establishment continues to do extraordinary work in keeping Canada and Canadians safe. We receive regular updates from the CSC and from all our intelligence agencies on what we can do and what we continue to do to ensure that Canada is protected.
Ms. Elisev.
Well, Mr. Chair, the Canadian Securities Establishment has indicated that there is a heightened risk and increased measures are needed to protect Canadian national security interests at this time. Could the Prime Minister let us know what additional measures the government is taking to heed these increased warnings and protect Canada?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
We have over the past years increased the resources available to the CSC because we know how important it is to constantly be remaining vigilant and protecting Canadian networks, Canadian institutions, and the safety and security of Canadians from cyber intrusion and cyber attacks. We continue to ensure that our national security agencies have the tools necessary to do what is needed to be done.
Ms. Elisev.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Canada is a member of international organizations like the WHO because we expect to receive accurate and timely information that enables us to make decisions on the actions we need to take to keep Canadians safe. But if the WHO doesn't validate and verify that information that they share with member states, it puts us all at risk. Over the weekend, the International Development Minister said that it's not the WHO's responsibility to question the information provided by China in this pandemic. Right from day one, Canada has made bad decisions based on bad information from the WHO. The crisis is not over. Is the government continuing to trust without verifying the information from the WHO?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, Canadians well know that this is a global crisis that is hitting locally in every country around the world, and we need strong global institutions to be able to counter this, and that is why we continue to support the work of the WHO. However, as we go through this, it is clear that there will need to be improvements to the WHO, to the international institutions that serve us, and Canada will be there, as we have been there, in asking questions and demanding answers.